Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Duck Adventure here. It just stopped raining, and we got a slight break. I looked at the radar, and there's a hole in the storm, but they're calling for potentially another 35 millimeters of rain today. So I'm going to get this morning chores done here, soak the little ducks in the hospital, and then I've got to come back in the house and change and get my rain gear on. Oh, it's just starting to rain again. I gotta get my rain gear on and do the big washout here and get the rake out and scrape the pen out. So how much water? Oh, that's a pretty good dump. Not a lot, not as much as they said, but oh yeah, she's starting to pick up again. But the pen's nice and soft. It's sure looking like it. Looks like nice and muddy. We're going to find out here shortly. Yesterday, I was screwing around with it, and I tried a little bit of cleaning, and it was still a little too firm. Okay, now the dog's out here, so he might cause a problem this morning. I'm here, ducks, to let you out. Oh yeah, she's mucky. Oh, it's gonna wash out good. I'm just looking here. Oh, and there's the dog behind me. Doug, come on. Okay, I gotta put Doug in the house here. Okay, you've already gone to the bathroom, so come on. Doug, oh, I can see some pent up energy. You be causing me problems. Come on. I'll deal with you later. Oh, okay. He pushed the door so hard it almost yanked the door out of my hand. Okay. I've got to get, actually, guys, winter clothes on. It's only 6 degrees Celsius. Yesterday was only, I think it was 2.7 was the high yesterday. So I'm going to be dressing up in some winter undergarments here to do this today, because you get really cold when you're spraying the water. Oh, look at this. There's worms out there, ducks. Wake up, everybody. Stripper's in the metal shed. I kept her in the metal shed the last 2 days with it being so wet and cold. I didn't want the little girl to have to be subjected to this weather. Frank and his girlfriend. Now she's following him around too. I think they're a couple. He's always with her and courting her. He's trying awful hard to get her. Like, he's really trying hard. She's sort of like, yeah, whatever. But, well, I'm not going to say anything. But he's got to work for it. All right, let's get this happening here. I don't believe I'm not ready for this. I'm out here just to do chores, so I'm not dressed all up, and the cold damp is going right through me. So, in the hospital here, we got a situation, guys. We have one female that has got a swollen leg as big as Limpy's was. Like, really big. I'm not feeling too good about this. Oh yeah, this is gonna wash out good today. How soft is it here? Oh yeah. Yeah, she's gonna blow out good. Get it nice and clean, and then look at the weather forecast, find out when it's gonna get nice again. I'm thinking it's either Wednesday or Thursday. It's gonna get sunny again and warm, and we'll get I'll book the front end loader. I gotta call Home Hardware tomorrow morning and get the loader here, and then get all that stone dust spread all over the place. Plus, I've got to do the GoFundMe page for the barn, because that's going to start here on Monday. So I got lots to do this week, because I got to get the GoFundMe up in here to pay for the barn, to fix it. Just so we can open the door and potentially do a temporary setup up front, because the sooner I can figure out a temporary situation on the front of the barn, the sooner we'll know if we can do the 2,000 ducklings. Because I talked to the feed store to give them a heads up that we might not need the full allotment of duck starter. They have no problem taking a chance on ordering duck starter in and sitting on it just in case. So it's just a matter of us coming up with a temporary solution to house the ducklings. Alright, Stripper. We don't want you, Stripper. Go on. Okay, this is... Come on, girls. Into the net. Into the net. Come. One into the net. Come. Alright, come on. In the net. Get in there. This is so much easier if you're in the net. Come on. Relax, girl. It's your morning bath. Yeah, one of them's got a really bad swollen leg. Not a good situation. I've been giving this girl a soak with the bad hip. She really doesn't like being caught in the net. Come on, girl. In the net. Go in the net. Come on. In you go. Alright, there you go. Yeah, so I've been soaking her, but I got a bad feeling with this one duck, guys. One of them looks like her limp's almost gone completely. Clean yourselves up, soak yourselves. Nice little Epsom salt soak here. Alright, let's get egg recon happening so that I can get the ball rolling here today. Because oh man, I got a lot of cleaning to do. Scraping, raking, because when you're washing the pen out, you've got to take the rake, because you get lots of this loose stuff, like this kind of stuff here. And you'll be surprised when you start washing out how much of that loose stuff, like there's little twigs, like this stuff, and it just piles up, and next thing you get a big pile of it. So my whole idea today is just get this all cleaned out so that it's totally sprayed out, that there's nothing here as far as duck feces is concerned, and then we slap on the stone. It looks like the ducks did all their egg laying inside. I don't see any eggs out here. Okay. Actually, the rain looks like it did a lot of washing out last night here. It was pouring pretty hard. I woke up and it was just pounding on the house. And I was thinking of setting up the live stream, but the problem is the wind's coming from the east. And it would just mean that all you would end up seeing is the window getting pelted with rain on the live stream. There's just no way of me doing it, unfortunately. Believe me, I thought of it. I thought I'll set the live stream up and you guys can watch a grown man play with a garden hose all day. Well, it's a man-sized hose. It ain't a normal garden hose. It's a big one. The ducks have been pumping out lots of eggs. Yesterday, I filled 6 egg cartons. 72 eggs yesterday. And the eggs are bigger right now, which doesn't make any sense because the ducks are the one goose egg. It doesn't make any sense because the ducks are free ranging more right now, because I've noticed that their feed has dropped off. They're not pounding back the full bag a day. Oh, girl. Yeah, I know. I'm stealing your eggs. Yeah, so the barn is gonna start Monday. So I gotta sit down and do a GoFundMe page, because if we can get the barn fixed, I can open those front doors, because right now those doors are tied together. I've got a brace in the bottom that is all, well, it's actually solid. It's actually a wall, because that corner on the left hand side there is not joined to that wall or joined to here, because the people before me 21 years ago cut the bottom logs on that corner and over here, so that corner's floating. If it wasn't for this door, that corner would actually start going out even more than it is. So I can't open those doors. Like if the window wasn't there, I couldn't open it, because if I open it, there'd be no support on the left hand side. So if we want to do anything temporary outside, and I'm even thinking of coming up with something like a temporary, like a solarium idea with, I've got some of that clear fiberglass for greenhouses from my old cold house that I used to have on the property when I moved here, and we could make something up for the winter time that the ducks, would have like a wind shelter outside, with the sun could beat through and warm it up. It would basically add about 50% to the front of the barn, or about 50% of the size of the barn to the front, and to more room in the winter. So on nicer days, but still, cold and windy, but it's sunny, the ducks would have out front like a solarium. Oh, a double yoker. Look at the size of that one, eh? Nice and long. Well, it might not be a double yoker. I've been hitting some big ones here lately. Come on, girl. Come on. Out you come. Come on. Out. Come on. Yeah, just come out nice and slow. When they take off quick, they bang the eggs around and put little chips in them. Yeah, I gotta put long underwear on today to do this job, or I'm gonna catch a wicked chill. And I've got to wear my winter rubber boots because of the water. Your feet, you can't wear regular rubber boots because you're standing there and you're not doing a lot of moving around, other than when the wheelbarrow's full. Your feet get cold. So it's, oh, this is a big bucket today. Look at this, eh? That's a good bucket of eggs. Yeah, so that whole piece across there is solid, and that's what's holding this together. But I'm thinking, we can come out basically to that post right there with a temporary, and I can come up with some kind of lean-to setup, which is something that I can work on. An idea, if I don't get it done for the ducklings, to add, to make it 2,000 ducklings, at least I will have 1,200 ducklings. But I'd be able to do something for the winter time, which means that we can keep more different ducks and geese, because if I can add a temporary like solarium out here, like a windbreak type setup in that area, we can have more instead of, I could actually potentially have like 120 birds instead of 90 birds. So if we get some Indian runners and some different pretty ducks, we can really get the selection up on the different kinds of ducks, and potentially some geese, because if you got more room, you can have geese. But she's wet. She's really wet, actually. I'm just looking around here at the water, the swamps. Look at that, eh? She's just flooded. So much water. Oh, what an awesome year. That is awesome to see that. I don't remember last spring this much water. We need it though, bad. Look at that. Ducks are going to be over there today. Alright, I got to get hopping in here, guys. I just wanted to give you this morning, pivot head morning. And I'm going to go and take care of the little ducks in the hospital. I'm going to suit up here and start my day on playing with the water, clean the pen out, raking, shoveling, all that kind of stuff. But I'm thinking, you know, we can come up with patio stones out to here, out to right about here, you know, with patio stones. And then I can put a lean-to and I can expand. That way we can handle 1,200 absolutely no problem. But if we don't get it built by the time for the ducklings, I can still do 1,200 because if I can open those big doors, that makes it so much easier to manage the 1,200 ducklings. Because I can, you know, June it's nice weather. They're going to be inside for about 7 days, and then if we can let them out into a contained area out here, it's opening that doors changes everything because it just makes it a lot easier to manage the animals. But right now I can't open it because the barn's screwed. So I'm going to get that together this week on the GoFundMe. And but minimum, like not minimum, but absolutely we're going to have a solarium for the wintertime. I know that's going to happen for sure. The rest I'm not too sure on. I just got to make sure. Oh, look at this. Oh, we got a little bit of a. She. Oh, did she ever sink here with all the rain? Holy mackerels. Yep. We've got some sinkhole. Probably more of them have got some sinks happening here from this rain. Like I said, guys, she poured all night. Alright, I'm going to get to work here. But I just want to give you this update. Ducks are out. I'm going to be out here shortly as soon as I get dressed up and get ready here and do my day. Actually, no, what I'll do here, hang on, I'm a little bit sidetracked here. Sorry about this. Let's take a look here. I just want to let these girls soak a little longer. See if I can find the girl that's got the bad leg. I just don't want to grab her because if I do it with the net, they don't freak out. Where are you, girl, with the bad leg here? I can't see the leg. I'm thinking it's her. I think it's her. But I gotta let them soak a little longer. About 15-20 minutes I like to give them a good soak. But they're getting better. The two of them are, I know that much. And the one with the hip problem is not limping as bad. So hopefully by the time we have to clean out the barn, because I got to turn the metal shed into a nesting box. I got to put all the nesting boxes in here so the girls will come in here to lay their eggs. The hospital has to be open because the barn's going to be torn apart here next week. Alright, I'm going to go and get my day underway here. Going to let these girls soak a little longer, and tomorrow, hopefully, I'm going to show you a cleaned up pen. Oh, and tomorrow, according to the post office, the encoder is going to be at the post office. So we're going to be streaming with the big camera here, potentially Wednesday morning. So I'm going to go. I got to go do some work.